right, and welcome back to another episode here for Tarot Tuesdays on the Lazy Genius Tarot and Bazaar. If you're new here and this is your first time, thank you very much for making this your first stop on the channel. I do appreciate you guys stopping in to spend some time with me today. Now, what we're going to do today is a quick unboxing. This guy just came in the mail from Make Playing Cards, and this is going to be the study deck for tarot course. What else is in here? Nothing else is in the box. I was supposed to get a tin, like a white tin, but instead they sent me some cards. That's odd. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that and figure out what happened to my tin. Anyways, let's go ahead and break into these cards. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. And these are the crackle backs. So you can see here, it's on their S30 cardstock, which is actually a pretty nice cardstock. I don't mind it too much. It seems like it'll probably shuffle pretty well. Cards seem to be a good standard thickness. All right. So like I said, this is the Make Playing Cards study deck for a tarot course. A lot of people just call it the study deck. This is supposed to be a scan of Kenji Ishimatsu's Pam A. I believe the person that put it together was Parks and Quark, or Quack, I think. I don't know. Parks and Quack, I believe, is how that one is said. But I do know that it is supposed to be a scan of, like I said, Kenji Ishimatsu's Pam A. So we do have, like I said, the crackle backs, and it is slightly aged. Here, let me zoom in real quick. There we go. So it is slightly aged. Like I said, it is a scan of the Pam A, so it does have that sort of aged effect. But it's not necessarily an effect. It's actually the state of the cards. I do know that there was minimal rather photoshopping in here. I know that there was some photoshopping to fix like actual damage to the cards, but as far as like image correction, there was none. So let's just go ahead and flip through them. I'm only going to go through a couple of them because it is an RWS deck. We all know the RWS images here. But like I said, this is supposed to be a scan of the Pam A. I've watched YouTube videos from, I believe her YouTube channel name is Melissa Zupan, from Lisa at Mindful Tarot, Brant from Moon Baby. You know, these are just some of the channels that I've used in doing more research into the lineage here of RWS. Melissa Zupan actually gives a really good breakdown of the timeline. So, you know, there is a lot of information out there as far as the timeline is concerned, or at least more information is coming out. I am still learning about the real timeline there of the actual production of RWS and the Pam A versus the Pam D, C, and B, and when they were released and the differences between them and so on. But this, like I said, is supposed to be a scan, and from Lisa at Mindful Tarot, I do know that a couple of ways to tell if it is based on the Pam A line work is if the eyes are shut on the angel on the Lovers card, and there's a way that you can tell on the Sun card as well. We'll get to that here in just a few seconds. So you can definitely see where they left a lot of the aging effect on the card itself. The line work is very clear. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Death. I like the gradients in the colors here. It's not super pixelated. Gradients are all pretty clear. The colors are nice and crisp. You can see all the details. The Death card down here is one of the cards that seems to get muddled a lot. So the fact that you can see it clearly on here, and the Temperance is another one that usually gets muddled, but the details are super clear here as well. The Devil. And see, here's an example on the Star card, like Melissa Zupan pointed out, where you can kind of see where there's some water damage or like a stain from water damage on the card here, and they actually kept that in the scan so that they didn't actually have to go into the image with too much Photoshop to correct that. So you can see where they left a lot of stuff so that they didn't have to do too much Photoshop correction, but the images and the colors and everything on this are really nice. And then here we have the Sun card, and you can see like here on the card there's evidence where they kept the damage in, and then you see all the extra detail lines in the flag, and then the seed detail in the sunflower down here, and the squiggly line above this sun ray just at the top of the card, that is indicative of it being from Pam A artwork, according to Lisa over at Mindful Tarot. The Judgment. We're just going to go ahead and stop here, because like I said, we all know the RWS cards pretty well. I will be doing some comparison videos of this deck with some of the other decks that I have in my collection that are supposed to be based on the Pam A, just to see how the other ones stack up against something that is supposed to be a scan directly from a Pam A itself. So I will be doing that in the future moving forward. I really like this cardstock actually. So that S30 cardstock isn't bad. Yeah, this is the first deck I've ever actually ordered myself from Make Playing Cards. I like the cardstock. It's a smooth card. It's not super glossy to the point where like it produces a really mean glare. Oh, hold on, let me back out. There we go. It's not super glossy to the point where it like produces a really big glare or anything like that. You can still see the images pretty well there. You kind of have to turn it into the light pretty well to get a glare out of it. So it's not like a super glossy card. Like I said, the card stock is nice. It's going to be a nice one to shuffle. I currently don't have anything to keep it in, but I have a place to put it under a piece of selenite until I can get the tin in. I'm going to have to contact Make Playing Cards and see what happened to the tin that I ordered, because that didn't come in the box. Instead, they sent me these. I wonder what these are. looks like just some blank cards, blank on all sides. Might as well crack these open with you guys too while we're here. So yeah, these all just look like blank cards. Just a pack of blank cards. That's odd. I wonder why they sent me these. But yeah, looks like I'm going to have to get in contact with Make Playing Cards and figure out what's going on with that and where my tin went that I ordered for this. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me today as we unbox my Make Playing Cards study deck. I've actually been really excited for this deck to get here. Been really anxious to work with it actually. And it's okay that I don't have a box for it as of yet, because I think that now that this is in, this is immediately going to go into working rotation. So it's okay that I don't have a box for it yet, because I think I'm going to probably immediately start working with this one. I really like this deck. So there you have it. Like I said, the study deck from Make Playing Cards, which is named on the website itself, the study deck for Tarot Course. Again, it is a scan of Kenji Ishimatsu's Pam A. Let's see here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming by to spend some time with me today. Like I said, I am going to be having some walkthroughs of this deck coming up. Like I said, I am going to put it up against everything that's supposed to be based on the Pam A line work or artwork or coloring or anything of that nature. So like probably 4 or 5 different comparisons with this guy right here that I could probably do coming up. If you guys have any other comparison ideas or any decks specifically that you would like to see me do a comparison of with this deck, please do let me know. And then I will do some comparisons with this guy, but I've got some other ones that, I've already gotten mine kind of already lined up. I was just kind of waiting for it to get here. So now that it's here, currently I am still waiting on the Banksy 2, which I pre-ordered when it was still available for pre-order on Etsy. I think that the first 100 copies of the deck have come in, and she's actually got the first 40 pre-orders already shipped out. So she's taken in a total of 100 pre-orders. Those pre-orders have come in, and if she's got the first 40 of them shipped out, she will have the rest of them done here soon. So that one should be here relatively quickly. Also, a Kickstarter that I backed just ended for the Fantastical Hallucinated Tarot of Dr. Zariel. It is a French Marseille deck with sort of playing card pips. So I'm excited to get that. And I've got the Daniloff Tarot also on its way. So we'll see which one gets here first. But in the meantime, I am glad to have this guy. Like I said, we do have some other tarot decks on the way. So there are a few more unboxings coming up, plus plenty of walkthroughs. And I actually have a couple of tarot tag videos coming up. So some VRs coming soon. Yeah, so stick with me, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and join me next time. And hopefully I will see you then. And until then, peace out. Appreciate you guys for stopping by.